Hey Gemini, what's up gang? I hope everybody is doing well. We're gonna go ahead and do a just what you need to know reading, okay? So if that's something that interests you, then go ahead and stick around. And Gemini, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box because that's gonna have any information that you would need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you vibe, you tribe, so go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Okay. Okay, Gemini, if you're returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope that everybody is doing what's best for them, though. Okay? Thank you for all the love, all the support that you guys give, because it really does mean the world. I know I say it every single reading very robotically because it's just the intro, but I really do mean it. You guys are the shiznit with sprinkles on top, and maybe even a cherry or two. Okay? So thank you so much. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. Now, we did pull this is my multi-pass card. I don't know why. But I don't know why it is the multi-pass from, what is that? Oh, God. I think of it every single time I see this card, but I can't remember the movie. But you guys know what I'm talking about with Bruce Willis and that other one. And she's like, multi-pass. I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about. I can't believe I forgot the name of that. I'm just having a complete brain fart, and I really don't like to have pauses in videos. But that's that card. This is also like coming together. This is multicultural. This is different, races, different people, different groups, different vibes, all coming together to coexist. This is also past life energy. This is your soul's fingerprint, right? All the different lives that you've lived, all the different things that you've went through. There could be some kind of energy of like when you're dreaming about this, Gemini, like you're dreaming about all the different lives you've had, or you're dreaming about different lives, different past lives. There could also be something about past lives bleeding through. You could be having memories of stuff and then stopping and being like, wait a minute, that didn't happen in my life. Why am I remembering that like I was there, like this was me? There's something about that. There's something about a residual print or a residual imprint of a past life, Gemini, that you're kind of reliving or you're living out right now. Spirit is also trying to show you something about a past life right now. So if this is hitting for you, then this is confirmation. Spirit is really trying to show you something about a past life, so that way you can make a different choice, or that you can know what's coming ahead, or what this is, or something like that. For some of you, this is definitely involving somebody else, okay? It doesn't have to be romantic. It could definitely be platonic or family or something like that. But it feels like Spirit's trying to show you something about somebody else that is a cycle that's happened in a past life, okay? Something that needs to be cleansed out. So if you're getting some dreams, or if you're getting some messages, or you're seeing some kind of sign that's making you feel like that, that's what that is. Okay. Some of you guys could just feel like you're around a lot of people way too much, even if it's just a couple people, even if it's just like in your office or something, there's just a few people there next to you. You're like, guys, it's too many people. Like some of you really just want your energy to yourself right now. There's this energy of really wanting to not be alone, but just focus on what you need to focus on, okay? All right, we're getting a really good shuffle. So what's going on with Gemini? What does Gemini gang need to know? What does Gemini gang need to know? We have the Lighthouse coming out, Gemini. So I feel like there is hope. There is a light at the end of the tunnel for those that are wondering, right? And this is also something that you're seeing out in the darkness. There is something about that. So your dreams or your visions, or no, it's like, maybe your clairvoyance, whatever it is that you see with, I feel like you're seeing something. I also get the energy of something that has impacted your life in not a great way, okay? It feels like there's been a negative impact on your life. And for some of you, this is not really something that you've necessarily done. It's just something that's happened because of life around you. So somebody else's choices, somebody else's life, somebody else's whatever has impacted you in a way. It doesn't necessarily have to be negative, but with the Lighthouse, it kind of feels like there's this energy of like you're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel after this disruption or this upheaval that was in your life. They always picture, with this card, they always give me the picture of a clear, still like pond, and then two birds crashing into a tree and dropping branches and stuff into the water. It's like, it's not the fish that lives in the pond, it's not their fault that any of this has happened, but now their world is getting disrupted because of something that has nothing to do with them. right? That's going on up above. Some of you might feel like that, like there's been spiritual warfare, or there's been things that are going on around you that are causing you to have upheaval. It's not necessarily you, but you are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to this. You are seeing hope off in the distance. Some of you are being led away from situations, Gemini, and you just need to listen to it. Right? Even if it's painful, even if it feels like, dang, I don't want to have to start this journey over again, or I really don't want to have to, say goodbye to that, or I really don't want to have to, change my whole routine, my whole life, my whole whatever. It's like there is something that you're being led away from because its impact on you and your life is negative. It is draining. It is toxic. It causes you to lose opportunities, or it causes, I don't know. It's just causing a problem, right? So this could be as simple as, guys, like they're giving me like an uncle or a brother or something that can't get their stuff together, like just cannot get their life together. They always need to borrow money. They're always needing to get picked up from jail. They're always needing to get a ride home from rehab. And it's like, dang, I got a bleeding heart, but come on, the body only has so much blood, man. You know what I mean? Like, how much do you expect my heart to bleed for you? We all have to get our life together at some point. Like, I feel like there could be this issue here with somebody around you, Gemini, where you're losing patience with them because their stuff is starting to bleed onto your stuff, right? Like you might have lost opportunities or lost people or lost, situations because you had to focus on them and helping them and healing them. And it's like, there is that energy here, Gemini. So I feel like, yeah, Spirit wants you to refocus and put your energy on whatever it is that you're trying to manifest for yourself in a positive way, guys. Okay. It's not all about money. There is a lot of options out here though with that card. That Apple card is my 7 of Cups and my 10 of Pentacles card. So you do have a lot of options. You don't have to take just whatever fruit, right? The fishy doesn't have to take whatever's fallen into the pond because of what was going on in the sky that made it crash down. The fish can choose to, explore its options is really what I'm getting. So if you don't have to take any kind of opportunity or every opportunity that drops out of the sky, Gemini, is what I'm getting too for some of you guys. Like there is something off in the distance. You can feel it. Even if you can't see it with your physical eyes, you see it with your spiritual eyes. Like you feel it very strongly that there's something out there that's calling to you with this lighthouse. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Something out there that's calling to you with this light. Exactly, Spirit. Come through, right? I feel like there's this energy of like, you're promised to something, Gemini, okay? There is something that's promised and destined out there, whether this is love, whether this is, finances, career, maybe spiritual healing, just whatever. It's just something, right? We could spend an hour going over what it is for everybody. You know what it is in your heart, right? You know what it is in your heart that you feel is promised to you or that you feel like you're being led towards. You know what that is, okay? I feel like Spirit has been sending you signs to caution you away from the things that aren't and lead you towards the things that are, because sometimes they can look pretty similar for some of you guys. There's always that little initial test that we feel like we get, right? Before the actual blessing comes through. Yeah, your ancestors are very proud of you, Gemini, for cleansing things out of your life, for trying to keep your energy clean, for really walking it like you talk it, like everything that you say is exactly how you try to live. There's this energy of like you've done the work, Gemini, okay? And because of that, you're moving forward. Things are speeding up in your life. Sagittarius energy coming out with that horse energy. Things are speeding up in your life, Gemini, and there are opportunities that are on the horizon, opportunities for movement, opportunities for change, growth. You had to eclipse something out so something could be eclipsed in. That's the way it goes, right? And some of you might have been feeling that stagnicity is also what I'm getting. But your ancestors are trying to tell you right now that, yeah, something is promised to you, Gemini. Like there's something that is promised to you, whether this is because this is a soul contract or this is some kind of good karma or dharma that you have earned from the work that you've put in. Divine Feminine, we're talking to you here too, okay? Hope you're paying attention, hun. There is that energy. It's going to happen really fast. Divine Masculine, we ain't leaving you out either, boo. I don't want the men to be like, oh, right? No, it's everybody. It feels like everybody is going to spontaneously start kind of going towards what they need to, or changes are going to be happening that are very powerful. Changes that you've been working on for a while, and this work has been on the inside. That's the thing. Things have to transform on the inside before they can transform on the outside, okay? For some of you Divine Masculines, your emotions are opening up, and they're opening up really fast, especially at night. Some of you are feeling the pull towards somebody. I don't take reversals in this deck. Some of you want a second chance with somebody, or you just want a second chance at love. Shoot, it don't even got to be with the same person, male or female, for my divine masculines, or anybody, right? You just want a real chance at something. Some of you guys know who you want, though. Divine feminine coming out. Some of you feel like it's too hard to be with your divine feminine. I'm talking to my masculines right now. Some of you feel like it might be too hard to be with your divine feminine because of gossip or because of what other bird bitches around you might say, but you feel like the pull is very strong. There's also something about this relationship that might feel like it's just impossible. I mean, she's a mermaid, excuse me. He's a man, human. Do they even have the same parts? I don't know, right? We don't know. She has a freaking tail, okay? So there's kind of like this energy here of like something just, you feel very drawn towards it, divine masculine, but at the same time, it's like, how though? Why? So because of the how, right? Because you're asking yourself the how, it turns into the why, right? You want to know, well, why was this even brought in then if I can't, if there's a question of how? I don't know, brother, right? I'm just giving you the message. Sorry. Anyways, yeah, I feel like some of you feel like there's snakes around you and you're just unsure about a lot of things. And that's for my males and my females, my masculines, my feminines. It doesn't matter. Everybody, right? Everybody might feel like that at some point in their life. Uh-oh, cards exploding. Yeah, some of you guys, that's what I'm saying. You feel like there might be some judgment behind this connection. Guys, you can't make it up, but you want to move it forward anyways. Anyways, moving on from that, let's see. What is this ancestor card out here for? What are they happy about? Your ancestors want you to know that there is a proposal that's coming towards you, something that is destined again. But you have a lot of opportunities. Your ancestors would like to propose something to you as well. Guys, this is crazy, but I'm kind of getting the energy of like your ancestors being like, you've done so well this lifetime. Would you like it to lock it down next lifetime for the chosen one? We'd like to propose to you. I'm getting that for somebody. That's not for everybody. Some of y'all already know you're about to be the chosen one next lifetime too, right? You already know this. Some of y'all aren't sure though. This might have been a trial run. This might have been something where you had to come here. You really had to battle some things and not prove yourself to your ancestors. But there is almost this energy of like, how many Neos did Morpheus go through? Remember when they were talking, all of them talking like, is this the one? What do you mean, is this the one? How many were there? Right? What happened to them? Right? So it's almost like there's this energy of like your ancestors being like, we've tried a few. We like to give you guys a probation period is almost what it feels like. And now that you have succeeded in some things, we'd like to propose that you be the chosen one next lifetime too, Gemini. That's for some of you guys. That is for some of you. Yeah, that is. Okay. All right. What is this eclipse card for Gemini? Yeah, there's about to be a change in your everyday life, Gemini. Okay? There is. There's about to be a change in your everyday life. The acquaintances that you know are around, the schedule, your routine, possibly even like big changes like your job. Maybe you're moving somewhere or there is going to be a transfer. It feels like there could be something that comes in and almost does disrupt your everyday life, but it changes it, and it feels like it changes it for the better. Let's get some tarot out, y'all. So Gemini, you feel like you have some hope in your heart for something. You do with this setup right here. You feel like there's a wish out there, right? It's on the horizon. And maybe some of you don't have a certain thing or person attached to this, right? Maybe this is just a feeling. It's a sensation that something is out there for you, okay? What is this that Gemini is feeling is out there for them? Spirits. Six of Swords. Sail away. Yes, okay, I felt that one in my soul, guys. It's like you want to sail away to calmer waters. You know that there's a smoother way. You know there's peace out there. You know there's a clarity of mind, right? You know there's a sense of everything is content, everything is happy. I'm happy, I'm fulfilled, right? You know that that's out there. Some of you are feeling this very much with your third eye right now. It's definitely coming through with your psychic abilities. You know, opportunity for growth, for movement, for becoming stable and grounded is out there. Some of you guys have a promise of new health, okay? Improving your health, improving your mental health as well, I'm seeing. Definitely feel like there's job and career opportunities out there. But I'm not just getting like something that's attached to like money or materialism. I'm kind of getting an overall sense of well-being here with the Six of Swords and this Knight of Pentacles. Like, that's what I'm getting, Gemini. I feel like you, like, deep down inside, like, you know, like, there is something out there. So even if you do have to sail away, right? Like, even if you do have to, it's like, I made a promise to myself. Yeah, I might have made some promises to some people here and I got to sail away, right? And that sucks and I'm sorry, but I made a promise to myself that I'm going to make sure that I'm where I'm supposed to be and that the things that are for me, right? Yeah. I feel like your ancestors, your guides are celebrating that, Gemini, that you're ready to upgrade. You're ready to level up. You're ready to go towards the things that you know are meant for you, okay? That's called growth. Okay. Gemini, what is the this proposal that your ancestors, I'm curious about that. What is this proposal that your ancestors want to hand to you? We have the Hermit coming out, which is the student becoming the master, right? And then we have the Two of Swords that kind of came out with it. I feel like there was, again, a trial run, or there was some indecision about this. They weren't sure. Maybe they saw you at points struggling and they're like, I don't know. There is something that your ancestors want to gift you that is going to level you up with this Hermit energy. It could be deeper knowledge. It could be deeper psychic powers or psychic knowledge, okay? For some of you guys, you might have new gifts that are awakening, gifts from your ancestors. I'm also getting that. Like your ancestors might want to propose that you take some of their gifts. I don't know. There is something about that. Like, you've achieved, you unlock some kind of level here. And because of that, your ancestors want to gift you something that's going to help you grow within yourself as a person. This might be something that you do need to kind of take blindly, almost, or that will come blindly. So if this is some kind of knowledge, or if it is maybe some, you know, stronger gifts or abilities, Gemini, it's almost like you are going to have to learn to navigate your way through it. Okay, with that Two of Swords. It's not something that you're going to be able to see necessarily, but more that you're going to be able to feel. And with the Seven of Pentacles, this is something that, again, they look at you like a student, Gemini. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Like, they look at you like somebody who is studying, somebody who is growing. They look at you like somebody who can master something within yourself. There's soul lessons that you're mastering here. I feel like you're trying to, in this lifetime or the next lifetime, move out of the karma and move into dharma, which is creating your life force, creating your life's path and life purpose, right? So I feel like your ancestors really want to help you with that, or upgrade you, or give you some kind of deeper knowledge. And this will come through downloads. This will come through ascension. So you will get ascension sickness, right? You'll feel groggy. Your gifts might be fluctuating and all over the place. Some of you guys, this is already happening. That's why you need to know this. So if you've been feeling like one day your gifts are up, one day they're down, one day you're full of energy, the next day you're tired. It's like you're all over the place. You need more water than you usually need. You really want to get out into nature. Some of you guys are starting to hear animals is what I'm getting to, like, or you're very connected with them. There's just this energy here of like you are upgrading spiritually, and your ancestors need you to be aware of that. They need you to know that not everything's going to make sense for what you see or even what you hear with your physical ears and eyes, okay? But with your spiritual eyes, your intuition, okay, and with your spiritual hearing, you can't go wrong is what they're saying. You're going to hit your target, Gemini. It's within you. Like, it's something that's embedded within you. There is no way that you can fail at whatever lessons you're trying to learn. Please don't equate this to money and materialism, because this is talking about your soul's growth. Okay, this is talking about healing the trauma that you've been healing and the cycles that you've been trying to overcome. And, you know, the kind of energy of like, this ran through my family before it ran into me. It's that kind of energy. That's what your ancestors are focusing on right now. Of course, with that comes growth, and it comes wealth, and there comes the blessings and the abundance and all of that. But the transformation starts within. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You've also triggered some kind of massive, like, I feel like there was some kind of test, and I hate to say test because I don't necessarily feel like the other side does test us. I feel like we just make our choices, and then because of that, we have our experiences. But I do feel like for this, because they are proposing for you to be the chosen one next down the line, or there's something there with that, guys. Take it as it resonates. It feels like there was some kind of test that came in. And maybe this was something that you had to choose between something that might have looked okay, but it was like, what is my authenticity saying? What is inside saying? Because there is something that you feel inside that's been promised or been destined to you. So you chose to kind of sail away, right? Or you chose to let go of the toxic cycles within yourself and within other people, and you chose, or situations, and you chose to move forward. And it's like when you did this, because this was very hard, whatever it was like a very significant pivotal moment or point in your life. Like you made the choice, Gemini. Because of that, your ancestors, yeah, they feel like you are mastering something, and they want you to know that. But with the mastery comes more lessons. There also comes a deeper energy of needing to trust. Okay, the process almost is what I'm getting here, because you're not there yet with the 7 of Pentacles. This is not the 10, this is the 7. So there's still growth, there's still learning. But I feel like your ancestors want to tell you that they see it in you. So I'm just saying, right? Yeah, you turned a frown upside down, Gemini. Okay, the Hangman with the 5 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, that's exactly what that is. You chose to see something in a different way. You chose to shift your perception, which is the true essence of sail away. Because very rarely are we getting into literal sailboats, guys, and sailing away. No, we are taking ourselves mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, whatever, out of the situation, whatever it may be, and we're sailing away. That's what that is. There's major change that's coming here. Some of you are going to be able to finally start saving or moving your money out of savings into whatever it is that you're trying to invest in. But there's going to be a major shift in your everyday life. For some of you guys that have been playing it safe, or you've been kind of boxed in or closed off, or not a lot of attention has been on you, that is about to change. You are about to have a lot of attention on you. Yes, you're about to walk down a new path, Gemini. And there is something about this that is like your life purpose. There will be distractions. There will be distortions along the way, right? Because of course the darkness does not want you to get to this. But I feel like that 10 of Pentacles that we were talking about, it's out there, it's there. Yeah, I feel like that's what this is talking about too with this. It's like your ancestors, for some of you, this is like the 7th time I'm getting, the 9th time for some of you guys that you've been the chosen one or something like that, or that you've done this, you ran this gauntlet is what I'm hearing. And your ancestors are doing like almost, it's, you know, this is so weird. I'm getting like this energy of like a review. Like they've reviewed you and now they want to propose something to you. I guess this could be talking about the physical. This could definitely, look, High Priestess energy. It's talking about the spiritual, guys. But it could definitely be talking about the physical work. It could be talking about your job. They want to, but we know anyways, whatever's happening in the spirit is always going to show up and reflect back in the flesh, okay? So if you're being blessed and you're being selected by your ancestors in the spirit, then you're being blessed and you're being selected by people or your bosses, your superiors, whatever, okay, around you. That is how that happens. So everything should be feeling like it's lining up. If it is, then I'm talking to you right now. I feel like there's a lot of changes that are ahead here, Gemini. Some of you guys are going to get good news that's going to come in that's really going to make you be like, wow, I'm happy. Yeah, now I have an option. Now I have a choice with the 2 of Pentacles here. Some of you guys might feel like there is opportunity. Well, when it comes in, there's going to be opportunity abound, like more than you even thought was possible. It feels like with this communication that comes in, a fresh start or a new beginning is offered, because this feels like with this card, this routine card, it's like very everyday, like monotonous, you know? I feel like something comes in to kind of shake things up in a very positive way. Some of you, this is a new source of income, but you can't keep both because this one was just as time consuming as the other one, or they conflict, or there's something there and you are going to have to choose, Gemini. But that's why Spirit wants you to choose with your heart. Okay? Because you're already being led towards it, whatever it is. That's what I'm saying, though. All right. Yeah, King of Cups, Queen of Cups. For some of you guys, this is leading you towards a partner. But for others of you, this is just combining the divine feminine, divine masculine energies within yourself. You've been standing your ground. You've been keeping up your boundaries. You've been working really hard. And it's just starting to pay off, Gemini. That's all. All right, let's go ahead and see what we got here for advice / additional messages. Okay, we have knock, knock, knocking. Okay, opportunity, unknown gift, alert. Yes, listen, Gemini, sacred boundaries. That's why this is coming in. That's what I'm saying. You chose to sail away. Okay, you did. And because of that, that's where the opportunities and these unknown gifts are coming. Because you kept your sacred boundaries. Somebody definitely was trying to cross them too. Okay, but there's this energy of a destined path and you stayed true to that. Something that you, again, this is not necessarily the promise of like one person to another. This is, for me, it's just a pinky promise, which means it's ironclad. There is no breaking a pinky promise in my personal opinion. So don't ever try to do it to me, okay? With this Lighthouse energy, it's like, you know, you feel the promise, okay? The soul promise, you feel it, that there's something out there for you. You're not going to settle or negotiate because you know what your soul is telling you. All right, Gemini. What else do we got? Abundance. Okay, yes, Gemini, I like this reading. That's what I'm saying. Your ancestors want you to know that following your soul's path, that working on yourself, walking it like you talk it, being authentic, you know, taking chances, healthy risks, clearing out karma, holding yourself accountable, all the things that you've been doing. That's like all these little swords, all the things I just mentioned, right? Like she just put all this shit into her backpack. She's like, backpack, backpack, right? Sorry, guys. Anyways, I feel like there's this energy here of like your ancestors want you to know that it's inevitable that you'll have abundance because of that. And abundance is not just about money. There's an abundance of a lot of things coming your way, but your prayers are going to be answered. So if you need money, if you need security, if you need stability, if you need love, if you need whatever. And I say, when I say need, I mean like it's what's lacking in your life. I'm not saying that you're dependent on it for whoever tried to check me just now. That's what I'm getting, okay? All right, guys. Guidance and additional messages. Oh, that's way too many, but face your fear coming out. And there always is kind of an essence of that with this Page of Wands. Too many again, for me. Of facing like your fear, okay? Keep trying, Gemini. Don't give up, right? With the starfish energy talking about regeneration, starfishes can heal themselves, right? So that's what you do too. You glide on through, sail away with the swan energy. Just gliding through, okay? Seeing past the past. Getting your head out of the dirt, out of the sand, and moving forward. That's really what I'm getting, Gemini. That's the advice here. And also to know that you are a master manifester. You are undergoing a major transformation right now. So keep your thoughts as positive as possible. We're all human and we all have negative thoughts or darker thoughts. And that's perfectly normal and natural. What I suggest is to try mindful thinking. Okay, so when you recognize that you are thinking some negative things about yourself, others, or situations, stop yourself. Stop yourself right then and think about whatever it is that you have to be grateful for, whatever it is that comes in clutch. Like me, I can always think about my children. Doesn't matter what's going on. Doesn't even matter if it's them that's upsetting me. I can always think about my children, think about them as little babies and how they were so cute and how they smelled and their hair and instantly I'm grateful. Instantly I'm happy. Instantly I'm like, it's going to be all right. So whatever it is for you, even if you have to use it every single time, your brain is like a computer and you need to reprogram it sometimes. But to reprogram it, you have to get rid of the old software, the old data. It needs to come out before you can put something new in, okay? So there is this energy of realizing that your mind is weaving a web, okay? Know that you are a manifester, Gemini. And you do not just manifest positivity, okay? Just know that. Anyways, guys, but whatever this is that you are manifesting into your life, it's bringing great change. It's bringing great abundance. It's bringing some kind of fresh start or new day or happiness, okay? All right, guys. That has been your reading. And I do hope it helps, resonates, does something. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.